We are beyond space, beyond time. We are in infinity. We are in eternal time.
Mr. Tewari, go into these frozen, deep, silent, frozen places. Oh, I don't know where he is. I don't know. I mean, what is Samadhi? I have no idea what Samadhi is. I don't know where he was, but he was someplace good.
Most of the other devotees of Maharaji, they were kind of afraid of him. He was a little different. And he knew all the pujas and all the rituals and all the mantras. This guy was a yogi, and he'd been a yogi his whole life.
We saw Tewari go into altered states all the time. And that was one of the most mind-blowing things, because none of us, certainly I never saw anybody go into a state like that.
I would travel all around India with Tewari, Mrs. Tewari. I would come to India, we'd go to all these places, we'd do pilgrimage. Whenever we met a Baba or a yogi or a saint, he would look at me and he'd point to Tewari and he said, "You're very lucky to be with this man." And Tewari would just go, you know.
He'd come up to me after we'd been talking about one thing or another, and he said, "I gotta help you." And he'd start screwing, the screw was loose here. He'd start screwing it back in. He'd say things like, "My boy, if you think you're doing it, you are lost." It was all be here now-ness. He was our be here now instructor.
I took him to see an acupuncturist, a Chinese acupuncturist, which was 42nd Street. And we're talking in the 70s. So it was all porn and drugs. I can't believe I brought these people to this place. You know, they're probably ready to get back on a plane. She said, "This is like heaven." I said, "What?" And he looked at me like I was crazy. He said, "Of course. Heaven is where you go to get the things you want." And then they kept walking. And I thought, Tewari, that flow was open. There was nothing holding it back, and whatever experience he was having are beyond our understanding and our ability to describe.
He was the greatest human being I ever met, period.